Hey guys, welcome back to Total Tactics Football. This is Mehdi. Today my friend Fran is unavailable, hence I will be covering the Chelsea versus Burnley game in his absence. We saw Thomas Tuchel get his first win for Chelsea, and he again showed that he did it in a very dominant fashion. A similar type of game to the one against Wolves, where Chelsea looked to overload in the attacking third and use the width to create these chances for their forwards. This style meant that Chelsea would push back the opposition and sort of hold the game with players like Kovacic and Jorginho there to maintain possession, ball playing centre backs like Azpilicueta, Rudiger, and Thiago Silva, and to provide the width, we saw Alonso get a chance after a long time out, and Hudson Odoi retaining his place after a excellent performance against Wolves. And and I think this formation really brings out the best in the wingbacks because they are key in creating those chances and providing width. And we know with Alonso was a player who's excellent at playing in a three-back formation, whereas as well we've seen Hudson Odoi play like a seasoned fullback, and he has been performing exceptionally well. Oh, we saw both players, Alonso and Hudson, would constantly look to overlap their forwards in Mount and Werner and to create these sort of chances with their cutbacks. I mean, we can see here with Alonso's goal, Alonso underlaps Pulisic, gets in this right position, brilliant ball from Pulisic, and Alonso does an incredible job of finishing past Nick Pope, who, in all fairness, has been on a really good form. For me, though, it's about how Chelsea use to bring out the best of their wingbacks, and we can see why Rudiger is playing here. It's just that the fact that they will use players like Hudson Odoi and their ball playing ability to get the ball to them quickly, and that's the difference. Because if you take your time to move the ball across the field, it's too late, and the other team has settled in. And with this formation, I think we got to give credit to two players specifically because we're seeing the rejuvenation of Jorginho, a ball controlling midfielder, someone who loves to be in the middle of the field, hold the ball, controls the tempo of the game. But in the last few months, he's looked a little off, not being able to dictate as well as he would like. Whereas in the last two games, now we're starting to see the best of his abilities. He's constantly looking for the ball out instead of an easier pass back, switching the field, working well under pressure that Burnley is trying to impose. And that is key when you were looking to just, switch quick transitions and attack the opposition. As well as that, credit has to go to I think the Chelsea player of the moment at the moment. That's Hudson Odoi, someone who was going to, in a year or so ago, was going to leave for Bayern Munich, signed a contract, stayed here. Lampard's given him chances, but now under Tuchel, he looks like a seasoned pro. He's playing with the smartness and the brains of a veteran who has played in this position for a while. We know he's a winger, but he's performing this role with such discipline, and it's really bringing the best out of Chelsea as well. He constantly operates on that right hand side where he looks to cut back with his great crossing ability in the situation as he cuts the ball back for Werner, a striker who was off form, unfortunately can't finish. In another form, he gets the ball to Werner again, but Werner can't score. Unfortunately, with Nick Pope in goal, who's able to easily save that. Moments later, he tries to cut the ball back for Pulisic, who just goes off target by centimeters. But it's all about how he would constantly get into those positions, cause the Burnley fullback a lot of problems, and look to put the ball into a dangerous place instead of turning it back. And that is one of the reasons why Chelsea were able to be so heavily dominated on that right hand side. It also brings the most because you now have Chelsea forwards like with Tammy Abraham, Werner, and Mount being available in the box. You have targets to aim at, and when you constantly looking for the cutback, one of these are going to go in goals. In this moment where Aspilicueta gets his goal, he is smart enough to understand the situation where if he should cut across or should, to pass to his overlapping fullback. And Azpilicueta does a great job of finishing the chance off. On the other side, Burnley didn't give too much for a competition to Chelsea. We saw Sean Dyche put in a 4-4-2 formation. They've been doing really well recently. But today they came up, they had one shot off target against Chelsea, and Chelsea was able to peg them back. We saw with Burnley, they like to press high up the field, cause the other team to lose the ball, and then look for a quick counter. In the situation here, as you see, the the Burnley player looks wide to his teammate to get the ball from defense to attack in quick transitions and to use crossing opportunities to get the best out of strong strikers like Vidra. And that what that does is that it brings they're using their abilities to their strengths. But Chelsea kept the ball on the ground, or they would switch it in ways where spaces where Burnley didn't occupy, and that meant that Thomas Tuchel's side was able to dominate Burnley, and it's something that we can expect Chelsea to do more in the coming games. I hope you guys liked that video. Please let us know if you saw something in Tuchel's game that I might have missed, or something that we didn't see, some player performance that you think who deserves a bit of a shout out, someone who you think isn't performing well. I would love if you'd like and comment, and if you can, subscribe as well. We all do this for you guys, so thank you so much, and thank you.